Hello again, YouTube. As you can see, there's snow on the ground. It is a balmy 31 degrees, and that's kind of what we're dealing with there. But that is a motor in the Baja. I haven't really talked about it, but I bought that car right there. I bought it for $400. Not because of the outstanding paint job, which honestly is awful. I bought it because that motor was in that car and supposedly ran. I didn't try to get it to run when I bought it because, well, honestly, air-cooled VWs are one of the easiest cars in the world to work on if you have any idea what you're doing. And I'm not going to claim that I have any idea what I'm doing, but I know enough that if the motor turns over, I can get it to run. Basically the same thing with any motor. If it has fuel and has spark, it's going to run. But I'm just blabbering now. But either way, this car has been here for a while. I've been looking for a motor. I actually had a motor, which you guys saw me tear down in some of my other videos. But that particular motor is kind of driving me crazy because I have been unable to find anybody to actually rebuild it or to do the machine work on it that I need. So it's basically just been stalled forever. So I found a car that had supposedly a running motor, and that's kind of been that. But anyway, so what we're doing to this car right now is somewhere right there is a starter that I have to put back on this car because I actually took it off to try to make it work in the other car. But anyway, so we're gonna put the starter on. I've wired up a push to start. I'm gonna hook that up and then hopefully get this thing to fire up. And if it fires up on starting fluid and whatever, then that's just that much more motivation to get this thing running and driving and probably sell it. I don't know, I kind of like it, but either way, so I want to get under here and get into position, I guess, and then I will kind of show you what we're doing. So we'll see you in a second. Okay, so we're under the car now, and up there, right there, is the starter housing. That's where the starter actually sits in the bell housing. There's a stud, and then on the other side there is a D bolt, I guess you would call it. I'm not sure exactly. Basically, it's just a bolt with a D-shaped piece of metal on one side to keep it from spinning when you're tightening it up. But I'm going to go ahead and sit the starter in there. There is a bushing inside of the housing there in the bell housing to it actually aligns and sits into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done, try to get this thing bolted in, and then I will get back to you. So okay, so got the starter in the car. We have our push to start wired up, which actually is gonna take some fiddling because the battery in this car, which I didn't think this through very well. The battery in that car is like the whole back trunk section is missing, so you can just reach down and touch everything and it's fine, it's right there. Well, this car actually has a decent trunk, it's there, it's not broken. So I'm gonna have to extend the wires for the push to start to make it work. No big deal, just, you know, lapse in thought process. So I gotta go in the house, get some wire, come back out here, cut and splice a little bit to make it work, and then we should be good. But first, I'm gonna go over here, grab one of the 2 or 4 batteries I've got sitting in that thing, put one of them in here, and then that should give us our power source, and then maybe she'll fire up. We'll see. Well, it's been a little while. I've been messing with this thing. I've attached a few ground straps and stuff. Well, I attached one big ground strap where it was supposed to be, but I'm gonna have to admit defeat for today. Both of the coils I have appear to be bad, so the car will sit there and turn over all day, but it has no fire. And so I will insert a clip of it actually cranking over, you know, with the push to start, but again, it has no fire, so it can't run. But either way, I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you enjoy the video.